And Jamie Harvey into the hat, doing a job of Martin Turner.
Jamie, I've got a feeling this interview is going to be a little bit one-sided because, as we gathered from yesterday, you've got a throat infection. You can't speak, can you? So let's do some sign language then. In terms of thumbs up, how happy are you?
Very.
Oh, you don't need that. Okay, very, very happy.
Very happy.
Very, very happy. And are you taking medication for your...
Yes.
You are?
Yes, paracetamol.
Just a bit of paracetamol. Okay, you better go and get some rest.
Correct.
And then hopefully tomorrow, if you win through tomorrow, we can get a proper interview with you. We're delighted for you, Jamie. Well done.
And I love you too.
I love you too.
Run, Jamie, lad! Run, Jamie! Run, Jamie, lad!
Good to see Jamie Harvey rolling back the years, and hope the throw gets better soon. Let's head over as John Park goes 6-0 in front for the conclusion of this one. Dave Lanning has been watching Andy Smith against Terry Jenkins.
Yes, and it's been one-way traffic here for Terry Jenkins, leading 8-1. Andy Smith, they're the dearest of chums, these two. Jenkins went 2 up after Smith had 5 missed starts at doubles in the second leg. And since then, Jenkins has controlled. Treble 10. Now double 18 for a 1-2-6 finish. This is for the match, and Terry Jenkins, and he's just inside the wire. Smith has just had one moment of joy and delight, the 6th leg, 121 checkout to go 5-1 down, but it hasn't been a very meaty performance from the Pie Man. Jenkins disappointing in the Premier League. Now looking for that double, for that victory. Here are the best of chums, but that wasn't a very chummy performance from the Bull. He charges on. So we return to my colleagues John and Stuart over on board 1, where John Park's having a good time too.
Yeah, it's a procession from the world champion. He leads 6-0 against Colin Monk. And he looks to be breezing into the 4th round, the last 32 stage. I can tell you that over on board 4, another really close match. Steve Evans and Simon Watley were locked at 8 apiece, so effectively it came down to a £1,000 leg of darts. That's a difference in prize money. And the man who won it...
Yeah, Simon Watley, the lad from the West Country there, deals... he's in the helicopter business, as I recall. And certainly, he was flying tonight there in that last leg as John Park gets his second 180 of the match, and he really is sailing to a very, very comfortable victory. Yes, I agree. What a tongue-static night of darts. Thanks, Andy. I agree with you, mate.
So John Park to make it 7-0. 60% checkout so far for the Canadian. Well, single one. Well, he busted it. How's that was a slack dart, really. One would have left double 4. I don't know why he busted it. I think it was just a slack dart. He threw it away.
I agree. It couldn't have been anything else, really, Stuart. And it gives Monk a little bit of a chance here to at least go off the stage with a leg under his arm, if that's not a contortionist's view of things. Now then, double 16 for a terrific 102 finish. Oh, yes! Well, I can hardly say that he's overjoyed, but certainly he'll feel a little bit better about things. He's not going to be whitewashed, Stuart.
Well, we know 30 of our last 32. Park 6-1 up here. And there's one more match going on out and about. Chris Thompson taking on Adrian Gray. Gray's claim to fame, that sensational victory over Taylor in Dublin last October. And last we heard, Thompson was 3-1 up. 4-1, I'm told now, to the man from York.
Well, things are looking grey for Gray. He's good enough to come back from that, we know. But anyway, 6-1 for Part here. Needs 3 more legs yet for victory. And Monk, having won that last leg against the throw, now has to believe that he can hold his throw, win again against the throw, and who knows, though you cannot see an experienced man like John Part relinquishing a lead like this. And yet, you and I remember Stuart Part against Taylor on that very stage. Was it 2 years ago? Was he 9-1 up? Something sensational, and in the end lost.
I think it was 7-1.
7-1.
He lost 11-10. He lost
11-10. The power walked off the stage at 10 apiece, I recall.
But a great chance, isn't it? The draw coming live, just to remind you, before the end of the night. But for the likes of Brendan Dolan, Mark Lawrence, as Part hits his third 180. Great opportunities, isn't it, to progress in this tournament, and more often than not we see one of the so-called, if you like, unfancied players go through to the semis and maybe even the final.
Well, Barnsley proved, Cardiff proved, and there have been cases through history, Millwall in 2004 of course, that it's not always the big boys who make it to the latter stages of the FA Cup, and this is what we call the FA Cup of darts. It is so similar in many ways. The draw comes up next for round 4. 32 players playing tomorrow, and Monk clumsily on 168 needed to leave himself on a finish. Really, Part really going well.
70.
Just a great tournament, isn't it? Expect the unexpected, and invariably we get some shocks and some surprises. And Saturday, day 3, will be a terrific day of darts. By the end of Saturday, there'll be 8 men left standing in the 2008 Blue Square UK Open. So for 7-1 for the world champ, tops it is. A lovely guide there for the way that Part's darts go. We're just flicking the flight, so a chance here for 2 consecutive legs for Colin Monk.
Well, the one thing, when you've got 2 legs, you can start running. So come on, Mr. Monk, make a game of it. 72 he's looking at. Well, that's a little bit careless, well, to say the least. Now he's got to go 14 route. 14 leaves the bull. He really ought to have been shooting at a double instead. 16-16, double top.
So,
John, you require 20.
double 10 for John Part. Yeah, lovely dart again. 50% checkout rate. He will be happy with that. That would win most games. It certainly looks like winning this one.
Yes, it would win most games, unless of course you only have 2 darts at a double in the whole match, and you get one, which is possibly what Monk might have done. Statistics sometimes don't tell the whole truth.
Yeah, just to let you know, in the final.